Hey everybody, Rich from Elk Endeavors here. Hey, tonight I'm going to be talking to you about influencer media and how important it is to get ready for the use of influencer media in the 2020 year. So we're going to go ahead and get started with that. In affiliate marketing, influencer media is going to be huge in 2020. So that's what we're going to be talking about tonight. Before we do that though, if you like what I have to say, please give me a thumbs up, drop me a comment and let me know how I'm doing. If you have any questions, about what I have to say, and then if at the end of the video, if you like what I have to say, follow, subscribe to my channel, and also hit the notification bell so you know when I put videos out, which is pretty much every day. So that's pretty cool. And I thank you very much for your support, and we'll go ahead and get started with the influencers. So this is a top 5 ways that you can get influencers to notice you. Okay, so as an affiliate marketer, one of the things that I'm working hard to do is to get noticed and to get to grab influence myself, right? So right now, I don't have many subscribers on my YouTube channel, but that will go up as I continue to make content and get better at it, and that'll go up. But as an influencer, an aspiring influencer or an influencer, I'll be doing this, to continue to build my channel. So one of the things I wanted to do before we sort of jumped into the 5 things was sort of define what an influencer is. And I didn't know what an influencer was until I saw this movie called Fire. It was like about the Fire Festival that was this big fiasco. It was on Netflix, and the whole thing had to do with influencers, and they were putting out Instagram posts that just had this orange cover, and that they were influencers, and so it was to get all these people to come to this island. It was this huge fiasco. But anyway, that's how I found out about what an influencer was, or at least heard the term. I really didn't know what it was until I started in on Internet Traffic Mastery, which is the course by 4%, that I work with, also with 4% Success Challenge. So a social media influencer is a person like that's either got a lot of expertise or has a lot of social capital in terms of like celebrity status that can influence the market, can influence people to do things, right? And so usually I thought there was like a number. I thought it was like you were officially an influencer if you had like 10,000 followers or subscribers or something, but there wasn't anything like that. It was just more like, these are people that can like influence the market one way or the other. And so the reason you need to, as an affiliate marketer for 2020, especially, this is going to be growing in 2020. The reason you need to know how to work with influencers is because you're gonna want them to help you grow your channel, and help you grow whatever product or service that help you sell and promote whatever product or service you're offering. So that's why you need to know about influencers. Okay. So the top 5 things that you want to do to get influencers to notice you. Number 1 is to try to look for like channels. Okay. And what I mean by that is, like my channel has 26 subscribers now, right now. I mean, come on, guys. Let's 26. Seriously, I've got like 170 videos up. 26. Okay, so we need to kind of let's follow. Okay, but with that being said, so what I can do as a person with 26 subscribers, I can go to a person that has say 100 subscribers and say, hey, do you want to trade shout outs or trade followers, right? And so what I can do is look for a like market, not like someone that does something completely different than me, but like someone who's doing something in a similar niche. So affiliate marketing, find an affiliate marketer who's a little bit ahead of me, and ask them to ask them for help, and likewise help them, right? Because 125, like you're not really that much different, so you can kind of trade at that point. And then when I get into like 1,000 subscribers, then I'll go to a person who has 2,000 subscribers, and then I keep doubling that. And as you get further on, then you'll start making money from YouTube, which is awesome, because there'll be people who want to be advertising on your videos, but also you'll start like having to pay, if you're trying to get someone who's got like 40,000 subscribers, you have to have something to offer them, if they're gonna if they're going to help you out, right? So you don't want to go and say, okay, there's, this person has, 40,000 subscribers. I'm just going to ask them at random to, to post my channel or to push my channel, because that's not, you're not going to get that to happen, okay, unless they know, them personally somehow. So what you want to do is look at the person's niche, right? Look at the niche that they're serving. Okay, so I could look at affiliate marketers. I could look at people who are trying to drive traffic, trying to teach how to drive traffic. All these different, like, there's a lot of different ways that I could go about this, but I wouldn't go into the like, wellness niche and say, hey, can you push my channel, unless I was doing affiliate marketing for wellness, right? That's something that would be, feasible. But you want to have a similar, not like competing niche, right? So you have, like, I wouldn't want to go into someone and say, like, hey, you're trying to drive traffic to, John Crestani's super affiliate system, and I have the 4% success challenge, so can you drive traffic to my channel? They wouldn't do that, because then they're driving their customers away and into my product, right? But if they're looking at, if I'm trying to sell the Internet Traffic Academy and help people with the Internet Traffic Academy, I might be able to go to someone who's teaching affiliate marketing and say, hey, I'm doing this Internet Traffic Academy, and help me out, and that's a complementary niche, right? So that's really important. And then when you do that, you want to research their material, right? And that's how you find out whether they're in your niche or not. You want to, like, have watched many videos and, like, know what they're like, know what they have to say, know what they would want, right? And in a second, I'll talk to you about, like, why you would want to know what they want. But you want to research their material. What do they say? Like, what are they constantly talking about? What are their, like, repeating themes? Like, so if I look at like Russell Brunson, he's constantly talking about, what's an example that he's constantly talking about? The Dream 100, right? Which is kind of that's part of social media influencer as well. But, like, he's constantly talking about the Dream 100. So, I would need to know that. I would want to mention that in my information, because I want him to know that, hey, listen, I've been watching your channel. I really think it would be a good fit. And can you help me out here? And I'll help you out, by mentioning your channel. Okay. And this is when you get up into larger numbers. So understand the material, and then you can kind of comment on their material. So when you show up, and the final step is kind of showing up on their doorstep, right? Not literally, but figuratively. But when you comment on their material, you're like, if you continuously comment and say, hey, this was a really good video, I really enjoyed this one particular part. Like, don't like watch 2 minutes of it and, like, watch it till the end, and pick out, like, a specific part, and comment that you like, or that resonated with you, and talk about that, right? And people are, it's social media, right? People are social. They want to get information back and forth, right? So if you comment on someone's post, most likely they will at least give it a thumbs up or a heart, or they might comment back and say, hey, thanks, or answer a question that you have, because you're also, by commenting, you're also serving them, because it helps grow their channels. Because when you have a channel with lots of comments, you're able to that's how you grow faster, because it shows YouTube that people are watching and people are commenting and engaging in your content. And then finally, the last thing you want to do is reach out with an offer, right? Reach out and say, hey, listen, I've been doing this. I'm really excited about what I'm doing, but I need some help. And what I was thinking was, here's how I can serve you, okay? And think about, like, how you can serve the person that you're asking. It's not about you. Don't make it about you, okay? Even though obviously it's going to be about you, but you can make sure that you're not just out for yourself, right? Make sure that something is in it for them, because most likely if they've got, if you have a person that's got 4,000 subscribers, or it's even 10,000 subscribers, they probably have a lot of people reaching out to them. So you need to stand out, and they need to know why they're going to push your channel. Plus, they want to make sure that you are legit. Like, they're not going to push a channel that doesn't do well, or that doesn't have a lot of good content, because that reflects badly on them, right? It's like having a bad friend, or writing a bad resume. reference letter, right? Like if I was gonna, if I work with someone and I didn't really like what they do, but they asked me to write a reference letter, and then I like wrote them a really good reference letter, and then it turns out that they were really not good at their job, that reflects badly on me, right? Because I've written this letter. So that's the same thing you have to think about. So you want to know like what they want. You can tell by like what they have in their houses, right? Like if you like, I have a ton of post-it notes from when I was a doctorate, when I was a doctoral student. They might see that in my, like, I don't need post-it notes, but like someone might see that and say, hey, like this guy loves post-it notes, like send him a pack of post-it notes. And that would mean the world to me, right? If someone sent me a pack of post-it notes and said, hey, can you check out my channel, and if you like it, can you push it for me, and ask other people to subscribe? So those are the things that are really, those are like the top 5 ways that I would say you want to get noticed by influencers. So look for like channels, that like subscription, like, right? So like I have 26 subscribers. Again, hint hint, get follow me and subscribe. But I'll go to 100, like person with 100 subscribers, and ask them if they can push my channel. And then once I get to 100, then I'll go to a 500, or that sort of thing. Look at their niche, make sure it's complementary, not competing. Make sure you research the person's material, make sure you comment on their material in their posts, because that helps them boost, and they'll notice your name keeps coming up. And when you, after like 10 or 15 times that you've commented, they'll say, okay, yeah, this guy, like really likes my stuff, or really has shown a legitimate interest. And then finally reach out with an offer. And that can be, hey, how much you can ask, like how much they charge. Sometimes people charge. You can send them a gift. If you're on their mailing list, their mailing address might be right there on their mailing list. So that's what I have to say tonight. I hope that was helpful. I think it's a really important thing, and for 2020, influencer marketing is going to be huge. And so that's what we're working on tonight. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope this was helpful. Like I said, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, give me a thumbs up if you like what I have to say, and then drop me a comment below and let me know how I'm doing if you have any questions or comments. Thanks a lot, and have a great day. See you tomorrow.